America is in shock. For years, the US has boasted about its cutting-edge technologies, stealth bombers, hypersonic weapons, invisible technology. But now Russia has gone even further. They have built a fearsome aircraft that cannot be detected by radar. Once airborne, it can silently fly to any corner of the world, drop nuclear bombs, and return undetected. This war machine is called the POC-DA. At this very moment, even the Pentagon is quietly watching Russia, because this invisible killer isn't just a weapon, it could change the very rules of warfare. The biggest surprise about this aircraft is that it's a stealth bomber, but not an ordinary one. It has been designed in such a way that enemy radars are tricked into showing false locations. On the outside, it looks somewhat like America's famous B-2 bomber, but its internal technology is completely different and far more advanced. A secret Russian research team has been developing this aircraft in deep secrecy for years. The POC-DA can fly at nearly 1,000 kilometers per hour, producing minimal noise and signals, making it nearly invisible in the sky. That's why, when it flies, it is almost completely silent. Seeing it in the air is nearly impossible. With a full fuel load, it can travel about 15,000 kilometers, meaning it could take off from Russia, strike deep inside the US, and return without refueling. This terrifying range has now turned into America's worst military nightmare. The aircraft itself weighs about 34 tons, but when loaded with bombs and missiles, it can reach up to 70 tons. It can carry nearly 30 tons of weapons, including nuclear bombs, high-precision guided missiles, non-conventional warheads, and even hypersonic missiles. Among them is the infamous Kinjal hypersonic missile, which can travel 10 to 20 times faster than the speed of sound, striking targets with unstoppable force. Currently, no defense system in the world exists that can intercept these missiles. That is the Pentagon's greatest fear. But the POC-DA is not just an attack aircraft, it is also a massive electronic warfare center. It carries advanced systems that can jam enemy radar signals, disable drones within 10 kilometers, and even knock out satellite communications. This means enemies can't even see it, because by the time it arrives, their radars and sensors are already blind. The most terrifying aspect is that this bomber uses cutting-edge avionics and artificial intelligence. In the future, it will be able to fight completely autonomously, operating in full drone mode without a pilot. It can identify targets, decide priorities, and even change its own flight path. In battle, it can make decisions on its own. So why does America fear it so much? Because this aircraft has the potential to hack and disable America's entire defense network. Yes, America has its own stealth bomber, the B-2, but the Russian POC-DA is in an entirely different league. It carries more weapons, has longer range, more advanced jamming technology, and far superior radar evasion. Tracking its movements is nearly impossible, and targeting it is even harder. For this reason, in America's current military strategy, if the POC-DA is in the skies, the best option is to avoid it altogether. Defense experts say that unless the US strikes preemptively, once the POC-DA takes off, stopping it becomes nearly impossible. At present, Russia is conducting secret tests at a hidden airbase. No media is allowed anywhere near it, and even satellites trying to scan the area go blind. Russia is now on the path to surpassing America in military technology. This isn't just a threat to America, it's a weapon that would force any global superpower to think 10 times before attacking Russia. Because no one can tell when this aircraft took off, where it came from, or when it will strike. And the most frightening part, the POC-DA is silent, and it is this silent terror that has left even the world's most powerful military superpower, America, utterly stunned.